Headshot. Hello and welcome back to another HGC ARK live stream. I'm Havoc, and I apologize for the end of last night's live stream. Got to a Purple OSD and the game froze right upon the OSD activating. So what I did today is I got a Purple OSD lined up for us right off the bat, and there she is. And I actually have a fresh set of Gigas. So these Gigas haven't been leveled at all, which makes me a little bit nervous, but they are about 50 levels higher than that last Giga squad that I was using. So, without further ado, let's just get right into it. And the main purpose of what I'm doing here is to level up Gigas for the King Titan fight. I've got another, I think, probably I got another 6 Gigas actually at the base, and those were the ones that I was leveling up last live stream. Actually, there were 5 of them, but I've got more that I've been breeding. So we're gonna have a hell of a Giga army. The biggest problem I've actually been having is just getting enough materials to actually make all the Giga saddles that I need to make. I keep running out of hide. You know, the fiber's not a problem and the metal's not really a problem, but I think it's 13,000, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. 13,000 hide to create 1 Giga saddle. Alright, yeah, I better move. And then I've been speaking with Red Gren Gaming, and he thinks that on PvP servers, or on PvP setups, the default option is that your Giga, I shouldn't just say Giga, any of your tamed dinos can do damage to the OSDs or the element veins. And then I'm playing PvE right now on this file, and my tamed dinos don't do any damage to the OSDs or element veins, so that must just be a difference between PvE and PvP. And word on the street is I can actually complete the OSD at after the 7th round. If my Gigas start to get pretty bloody before that, I might have to pull out. But it's my intention of at least making it to round 7. I'll go even further than that if I think my Gigas are capable. I would like to level them up before too long, though, because again, I haven't leveled them really at all. I put a couple points into them, you know, because when they're just sitting there, they end up leveling a little bit. But they haven't killed anything until just now, so these are pretty fresh Gigas. I figured them being freshly bred is a little bit risky, but I mean, max level cap is 300, and these are bred at around 425. So the wild dinos incoming on these OSDs, I think, can get past level 600, depending on which wave I'm on. So my Gigas will actually become out-leveled during this, I think. But they're Gigas. So, I mean, they're, I think, probably the most monstrous land dino in the game. Alright, we're missing something here. I don't want to have my Gigas get too far away because I want to keep them by the OSD. Okay, I think it must be this trike here. Okay. Round one is never a big deal, so it's gonna start picking up around level 3. So this second round shouldn't be too terrible either. There's a part of me that's a little bit nervous that I'll lose these Gigas, because these are meant to be the King Titan Slayers. And I don't want to stress them out too much right off the bat. After a few rounds of this, I'm sure they're going to have tons of level ups to put points into. And I think I'll just boost all their melee damage as much as possible. Yeah, they're making this look pretty easy so far. Much more so than my Argent Strike team would be doing anyway. And I tried to do a Purple OSC probably 3 or 4 times with just my Argents. And that just wasn't working. Couldn't protect the orbital supply drop well enough. Okay, so we should have 7 Gigas here. 3, yep, so they're still all around, which is great. I'm always kind of worried they'll get snagged somewhere and then they'll kind of run off a little bit, but I got lucky with this Purple OSD right here because I think this is not too bad of a spot for the Gigas to get around at. Alright. There's a corrupted dino hiding somewhere. And you can identify which one it probably is because it should be trying to run towards the OSD. I bet you it's that stegosaur right there. There we go. Alright, round 3. These Gigas are making it look like no big deal. You could probably have the same success with Rex Army. Probably just to a little bit smaller of a degree. You know, if you had 7 Rexes with Ascendant Saddles, they'd be doing just fine up to this point too, I'm sure. I think the potential for health is actually, at maximum, better on the Rex. Because you can't really boost the Giga's health past what they're bred at or tamed at. Because the points that you try to put into health when you level them doesn't really affect their health very much at all. But with the Rex, when you put 1 point into a Rex's health, you know, it adds 300, 400 health. Alright, looks like we're holding up pretty well. Not too terribly, anyway. There's always got to be one. Slacking behind everybody else. Yeah, and then another OSC dropped over there. I'm not sure if that's purple or not, but I'd like to do another purple after this one. Because this one, I'm just kind of leveling up my Gigas. And then the next one, I can try to push the waves as far past wave 7 as I can get. Alright, it looks like the OSD's still doing pretty well in health, which is awesome. They weren't letting that wyvern get away. That was almost level 500 wyvern, too. $481 rock drake. Yeah, so all these dinos rushing in are high level. So hopefully my Gigas will last all 7 rounds. So that way we can collect on this purple OSD, which I've never been able to do. Nor have I seen the video of anybody doing it. So it'd be really awesome if I could get like some mech blueprints, or not just the mech, but like the mech modules. Because right now all I have is the MDSM, I think it's called, the shield. I think there's 3 other modules I could get. Hopefully Ascendant ones. Alright, they're not even getting bloody yet. I know that they're taking damage, though. Yeah, and all day today I was breeding this new set of Gigas, this higher set of Gigas, and getting them healed up, because, like, after you actually get done raising them, like, they're really low on health, so then you gotta keep food in them. And the snow owl that I have was actually per stamina bar utilized to heal them. It was about 3,000 health, and these Gigas have about 70,000, so that was a lot of stamina bars to heal them up all the way. Now this might be a good opportunity actually to spend some of the points. I'm gonna make sure my Argent's on. Whoops, I'm passive. Yep. 38 levels already. Wow. Oh man. man, these Gigas are going to be absolutely insane. Okay. 51 levels. Oh my god. Monster cities. Yeah, and then with hopefully with a lot of the hide that I get, I'll be able to make more Giga saddles. It's actually kind of nice that they that one is kind of getting lost behind. That way it gives me time to do this. I just want to make sure they moved around a little bit, so I want to make sure to level up all the ones that I can. I don't know, I just pretty much doubled their amount of damage output. I think I got all of them. Nope, not yet. Alright, I already got that one. Alright, I think we're good to go. Yeah, alright, let's hunt down that last guy of this wave. And continue on to, what's the next one? The fourth wave, I think? Wow. The last dino was just that Dilophosaur minding his own business. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I can see, like, if you were trying to do this on PvP, like, that would be a problem. The Gigas would destroy the OSD so fast. You'd have to, I don't know what the best way to do that would be. I'm guessing maybe just birds, because birds are pretty accurate, and like my Argents always did a pretty good job, really. It's just that I don't have enough of them, and I've got, I think, 14 or 15 Argents, and that's not enough to keep the OSD alive for all 7 rounds. Oh my god, it's already sparking. I guess it doesn't take much damage for the OSD to start showing signs of damage. I think I think it's maybe 1,000 damage it starts to show signs. Yeah, so it's at 8,500 out of 100,000, I think that was. Alright. Very cool. Yeah, this is way easier than the Argent team. Yeah, and this is a great spot for the Gigas too, because they haven't really gotten snagged up on anything yet. They can just kind of run around to get to where they need to get to, and then they can get back pretty easily as well. For the most part. Looks like that one got a little bit snagged. Here we go. I bet you this was the missing link. Hey, what's up, Icarus? Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, finally getting to do the Purple OSD. Been waiting a long time for this. Okay, well, I guess that Giga over there is just going to hold up that side by himself. That's alright. The OSD needs all the defense it can get, all the help. Yeah, because I don't think that the problem's going to really boil down to my Giga surviving, necessarily. I think it might boil down more to how many more rounds can the OSD last before getting destroyed. So, 514, Corrupted Rex, level 514. Oh, no, Icarus. Last night I was never able to do a Purple OSD. I got to one, and it got activated, and then my game froze. So, I actually do the Mega Mech. I don't think I can do the Mega Mech yet. I think I need 3 mechs. And if I'm not mistaken, don't you have to, like... You can only use that during the Alpha King Titan fight? Oh, okay, so yeah, you said when you fight Alpha King Titan. Yeah, for sure. I'm a little ways away from that. I think that actually... Yeah, so they're getting up to level 600, the enemy dinos are now. But yeah, like... After tonight, I think that I'll be all squared away to just start running all the Titans. You know, just going through and killing them all. I've already killed the Gamma Forest Titan, Desert Titan, Ice Titan. I just have the King Titan to do, probably tomorrow. And that's just Gamma, you know. And then I think these Gigas are going to be strong enough to run me through all the Beta Titans. And then once I get to the Alpha Titans, I'll tame those. I'll tame them, and then I'll go back and kill them for a second round. And then I think I'll feel pretty confident with being complete with Extinction. At which point, hopefully, the time for Anthem's release will be soon upon me, which is February 22nd, which is right around the corner. And then that's going to probably be a game that I stream 3-4 nights a week. And I might even start doubling up on games, you know, streaming twice a day. Can I help with Titans tomorrow? Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be the King Titan tomorrow. If you want, you can meet me a half an hour early before the live stream. Like, let's see here. I should have you... Do I have you on Steam as a friend yet, Icarus? Because that would probably be the best way to coordinate with you. And to be honest, you know, I don't think I'm going to really have to do much with the King Titan tomorrow. I think all I'm going to have to do is have my Gigas ready to go. They'll just take care of everything for me. Tonight, Icarus, I can't. Tonight I have prior engagements. I'm trying to go to the gym again. And after my live streams, this is when I go to the gym. You're a penguin? I don't know what you mean by that, Icarus. Oh, on Steam. Oh, okay, I gotcha. All right, I'll add you after the stream tonight, and if you could, like, if it's in, you know, with the time that you have, if you can, just hang out a little bit after the live stream, and I'll chat with you on the YouTube in the YouTube chat box, and just to make sure I can get you added on Steam correctly. And then that way we can communicate through that and then get you hooked up to get in here. Yeah, I don't think the King Titan's going to be really much of anything tomorrow. I think it's actually be pretty anticlimactic. Hopefully. Come on back, guys. There we are. What round is this? This is round 5? Wave 8? What? How is this wave 8? I'll keep on going. Well, how much health does it have? It still has quite a bit of health. Wow. Oh, what's up, Brent? Yeah, man. Like, so anybody else in chat, I'm in Wisconsin, and we're having like a blizzard right now, and like you can't drive on the highway without like not being able to see very far. Like it's a real blizzard, and the traffic is really bad. And Brent said, have you looked outside? Traffic is backed up all over. Yeah, it's probably actually quite an apocalyptic scene, like out in town and stuff. Yeah, I bet you people are going to be sliding all over into other people's cars, and yeah, I'm just staying in. Alright, sounds good, Icarus. Yeah, I still have my Wrangler, Brent, so I'll just throw that into 4-wheel and take her slow and get to the gym tonight. That's the only driving that I am planning on doing. And even that's probably a bad idea. But I know that like the one day that I don't go to the gym is the day that I just decide, well, I didn't do it yesterday, so one more day won't hurt. And then that spirals into never going to the gym again. Wow, yeah, so when I originally tried to do these Purple OSDs with my RGs, I could barely hold on at wave 7, and that's with 15 Argents. I've got 7 Gigas, and I'm on wave 9. Yeah, wave 9, and still going pretty strong. I suppose I could almost about just bring like 20 Gigas, like once I can make them all saddles. Actually, you know what I was thinking? What might be a pretty good idea is just to have 1 Giga without a saddle. That way, you know, he would be kind of like a trigger. So that way he would take more damage from enemies, and he would be the trigger for all of my Gigas to go into rage mode from time to time. And then probably just boost that one with health, you know, but... Alright, how much health does this thing have? This still... okay. So we still have about 75% health on the OSD. Oh, Brent says he doesn't know if they've plowed any roads yet. Yeah. Well, it's almost about better if they don't, you know, because underneath is where it's really icy and slippery. And in my Jeep with the 4-wheel drive and the tires, like, I can grip the snow, like, really well. So, like, even if it's a foot of snow, like, my Jeep should have a pretty easy time. Probably even a couple feet of snow, really. Man, these Gigas don't care about anything. Where once Purple OSDs were extremely difficult, almost impossible, they have now become super easy. And hopefully super lucrative. Again, I've never opened a Purple OSD. Like, this is the first time I've ever gotten to the point where I could. I think I'll push it for another couple waves. They don't seem to be necessarily getting harder. I don't think. Yeah, I didn't even take any damage. But we're missing... oh! Counter-Strike. Okay. Hopefully that's the last one, so we can move on to the next. Hey Brent, would you be interested if, at some point, kinda soon, if I started up a server in ARK, would you want to play on your PC and play on the server and start from the first map on ARK, the island, and then work through all the maps I don't know if you know how ARK works, but like on the island we would start fresh with nothing and then build up stuff, and then when we would transport pretty much all that stuff onto the next map, which would be Scorched Earth. So we wouldn't have to start the Scorched Earth map without anything. And then once we beat that one, we would then go to Aberration and then Extinction. Alright, where is this last one? Hopefully they just killed it, whatever it was. Oh, there we go. Come on back. Oh. Hurry up. Hopefully I can at least make it past this round. Again, I don't mind pushing it. I just don't want to not get any loot. I'm excited to see what might be in there. Enraged Rex. 2 of them. Wow, yeah, they got a lot of health, don't they? Wow. Yeah, they're still alive down there. That's crazy. Level 493 Enraged Corrupted Rex. Okay. Yeah, for sure, Brent. There's only so much time in the day to play X amount of video games. Okay, we're still doing alright on health with the OSD. I wonder, like, if the more waves you do, the better and more loot that drops. That Reaper King was making a run for it. Couldn't make it past the jaws of the Gigas. Intercept! Oh! Yeah, I wonder if we'll see this get, like, noticeably harder as time goes on. Or if it's just going to be kind of like, if it just gets to X difficulty of wave and then it just stops getting more difficult. Gigas aren't even bloody yet. So Descendant Saddles. I didn't even notice the Carno. Kill it. Come on. Wave 12, about 70% health still. Man, I could do this Purple OSD all day. God, imagine if I had another 5 gigas. I would have to do absolutely nothing. I guess that's the secret to ARK. Just get super high-bred gigas with Ascendant Saddles. Problem solved. Obviously, you still need like your harvesters and stuff, but as far as like killing machines go, oh, that one's starting to get a little bit bloody. All right, guys, get off of me. Let's try to get a good view at it. Overhead strategy view. Okay, got 2 enraged. Rex is coming that way. Rock drakes from all directions pretty much. Okay, yeah, the OSD's definitely taking some damage now. Oh, how much health? Come on. Alright, still looking okay, really, on OSD health. So, Brent says next season of Destiny starts in March also. I see. Are you thinking about playing the Division 2? Kind of in the same ballpark as Destiny, I would say. Kinda. Yeah, my games are going to be Anthem, Destiny 2, and Rage 2. And then Doom Eternal whenever that comes out. Oh, here we go. There they are. That should be it. Alright, let's get back into strategy mode here. I kind of like doing that. Whoa! And then I guess you can kind of see where the routes spawn from up here. Wow. Let's kind of pull the Gigas back in this direction. Well, that certainly wasn't the hardest wave we've had. Let's see here, we're on wave 14. Still have about 64% health. Saw a rock drake messing around up here just a second ago. Where did he go? Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, yeah. I've actually been covering those trailers on Game Trailers HQ. Yeah, so I see all the trailers that come out for that game. It looks okay. You know, it's just, I won't put it on my top 5 priority games. Oh, there it is. Look at that. What's it doing? He's stuck upside down. Kind of feel bad for him. Defenseless. Ragdolled him. Alright, hopefully that was it. Hey, welcome back, Willybo / Icarus. Yeah, we're still going strong here. The OSD is at 64% health. And we're going on wave 15 here in a second. Actually, you know what? This might be a good opportunity to level up my Gigas again. It's been a while, actually. I bet you they got a bunch of more levels, too. 34. Oh my god. Yeah, and he's still doing really well on health. Oh. Okay, next round is starting. Dark Souls. I've heard a lot about Dark Souls. Mostly about how difficult it is. Like, that sounds like a game that's more frustrating than anything. But yeah, I've heard almost nothing but good things about it, even though it is, you know, a rough game to play, I guess. Oh, things are getting crazy. Yeah, this is a monster wave. Oh, man. I know my Gigas are doing their best. The only thing I'm missing is more of them. And after this, I should have enough hide. Actually, I'd like to get into their inventories and empty out their hide and everything else so that they have more room to gather more hide. Let's see, how much health? Ooh, wow. That round did a lot of damage. Alright, I'm going to try to stick more close to the OSD now. Willybo, we're going to be ending here probably in, I'm just going to guess 45 minutes would be a safe time for you to get back. I think that after this Purple OSD, I might do one more, if I can find another Purple OSD. And then I'll run that for as many waves as I can. You know, especially now that my Gigas are leveled up nicely. And these Gigas are going to tear the King Titan apart. At least the Gamma King Titan. Yeah, so all these Gigas are set to follow me, so I kind of drag them to where I want them to go next, if possible. You know, so I'll kind of just crisscross around the OSD. I was actually hoping that there would be a Lollygager this round, so I'd have some time to mess around with my Giga's inventory and stats. Round 17, look at that. Like, I could barely make it to round 7 before. This is such a huge improvement. Oh. Kill. That wyvern tried to fly through that? What an idiot. Wow. Yeah, so those enraged Rexes are kind of the biggest deal. It would seem. Even the enraged Trikes can take a ton of damage. Alright, how much health we at here? About 50% now. You should do follow and attack your target on the Gigas. Level 7. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Woolly Bow. This is working pretty well. We're on wave 18. And then I suspect that the next Purple OSD I do with this, holy crap, they're sending them right out the gate. The next Purple OSD I go to do should be even better than this one. Or I should get further, I should say. Since my Gigas will be leveled up a lot since when we first started this one. Okay, hello. How you doing tonight? I finally got to do a Purple OSD, and it's at about 50% health, but we're on wave 18. I've got 7 high-level bred Gigas, all with Ascendant saddles, and they're just tearing this up. They're not even bloody yet. Look at that. Yeah, I spent the last 2 or 3 days like straight just working on getting these guys set up. So we're going on wave 19. We're still at around 50% health. Alright, let's see if I can level up my guys here real quick. Yeah, this is insane. Yeah, we're gonna get close to over 2,000% health on these, or damage on these Gigas really soon. Like, nothing's even gonna have time to damage them before they're dead already. Like, I think even the King Titan, I don't know anything about the King Titan, but if it can take on these Gigas, I would be absolutely astonished. Alright, I think I got them all, right? Yes, it looks like it. So, I want to empty them out, their inventories out, so that they can hold more hide. Oh, shoot. Do I have time? Do I have time? Oops. Okay. Hopefully I can make it few more rounds here. I have played ARK Survival Evolved before. Is this game made by the same people? Oh, okay, this is ARK Survival Evolved. It's made by Studio Wildcard, which is actually a smaller developer, believe it or not. Oh man, that enraged Rex got to the OSD. Yeah, they damaged the crap out of it. Gigas are doing work. I like how they kind of know what to do. Like, I don't know if I could direct them better than what they're doing already. Like, they kind of spread out from the OSD in equal directions, and they just kind of hold down the routes, and then they come rushing back to the OSD where I stay, so they don't get too far. But it's pretty effortless on my behalf. It's like all my effort went into just breeding them and then grinding for the saddles. And it's like, well, they'll do the rest now, really. Yeah, the amount of time that I put into finding the parents, the male Giga and the female Giga, and then breeding them up into what I have right here, took many, many hours. But now that I have them, like, I feel like a lot of the challenge is behind me. It's kind of like on the Ragnarok map when you finally get your first wyvern. Actually your first 5 wyverns, because then you have like different specialty wyverns at that point. And you kind of feel like, well, all the challenges that you used to have, like going out and collecting hide or going out collecting raw meat or anything like that, is just not even a problem anymore. Okay, yeah, they're definitely thirsty for blood, man. These Gigas, like, I don't think I've ever had this powerful of an army in the 1,600 hours I've played this game. And, I could easily expand this army at any time. The only problem would come down to making them all saddles, and protecting them. Okay, there's a missing link right there. Alright, that should activate the next wave. Wave 20. And let's see here, the OSD's health is we're still just a little bit above 50%. So going strong still. I never thought I'd actually make the wave 20. I thought I'd be lucky to make it to wave 15. Now, obviously, the Gigas aren't having a problem. It's just keeping the OSD alive at this point. Alright, we got enraged Rex coming from that direction. So I'm going to kind of place my bird over on this side of the OSD. Hopefully cut off. Oh, it's not even going after the OSD. It's going after my Giga. Foolish. Yeah, I mean, they're one-shotting almost everything. The Rock Drakes, the Reaper Kings, and the Enraged Trikes and Rexes are far from being one-hit kills, but like just normal corrupted dinos are really no problem at all. Okay, let me see if I can empty out their inventories real quick. Hopefully they don't get snuck up on by something crazy. Alright. So I just picked up all the junk. Oh no, I just threw my canteen. We don't want to throw that. Alright, they're killing some. Oh my god. Dang. Okay. Yeah, I wish I had a little bit more time in between waves, just to clear up everything. Yeah, because all of the Giga's inventories are just full, and I want to try to keep their inventories open so that they keep collecting hide, which I really need a lot of to build more Giga saddles. There's like 50 waves, Woollybo says. Well, I'm almost halfway there. Oh man, this round is insane. I might have to call it after this round. I want to see what's in that purple OSD. It's, okay, now it's down to 40% health. Wave 21. Alright, I'm going to try to... Yeah, let's end it here. And then we can go find another one. Especially now that my Gigas are all high level. Alright, we'll get them all out of the way. I need to get all this crap out of here. Let's see. So we definitely want to keep all the hide. Look at all that junk. Keep that, keep those. I just want to put everything I want to keep into the Argent so I can just mass dump everything else. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's see here. What do you got for me? Hopefully some mech mods. Whoa, a lot of element dust. Oh, it just keeps on coming out. That's what she said. That was really bad. Sorry. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Loot cities. Alright, I gotta dump some of this. Dump all the heavy stuff. That doesn't really matter. And I'm not gonna have enough time to pick all this stuff up. Man, that's a lot of loot. Am I still over encumbered? I am. Alright, I'm gonna throw down the element and then try not to forget. Oh, what the hell? We'll use this thing here. Element, polymer, and personal inventory into the Argentavis. Alright, what's weighing me down so much? Oh, right there. Oh my god. Yeah, stuff is decomposing in like 30 seconds. Oh, this is more of a challenge picking all this stuff up than that doing the actual waves. Oh, man. What's this? Oh. Okay, I think I picked up everything I could pick up. There's that element dust I dropped earlier, trying to save room. Wow. That was hardcore. Keep those metal foundations. No, I don't keep the metal foundations. They weigh too much, and like I can just build them, no problem. And you know, you get them by just doing the red OSDs as well. All right, relax there, Gigas. All right, what else do they have in their inventories? All right, I'm gonna take everything out of my inventory and put it in the Argent if I can. Yeah. Jesus. All over some scorpions. All right, so I'm gonna take out all the raw meat. Do that again. Okay, so that's 2 complete stacks of raw meat. Let's do that again. 3 whole inventories of raw meat. 4. Okay, and that's it. And I'm actually going to keep this raw meat in the bird if the RG has any more room. Okay. What else you guys got in there? More junk. Just going to drop all that. I saw the Ascendant Flak helmet, but at this point that's not even worth carrying in my inventory. Okay. Cool. So I'm going to snag these guys up into their cryopods. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, I'm going to go check and see what kind of OSD this is over here. Oops. I'm going to whistle and pass to make sure they don't run off. Oh man, the one that was over here disappeared, I think. I was just going to run him right over there if it was another purple one. Okay, so we got one over there. What's happening? Please don't tell me. Okay. Oh, I thought my game just froze or something. Don't drop the Ascendant Flak helmet. Now, dude, like I've done so many of these orbital supply drops now, especially the red ones, where I have just so much Ascendant gear laying around. Like, if it were riot gear, that's one thing, or if it were hazard gear, that's one thing. But flak, nah. Like, I'm definitely at that point where that's just kind of an encumbrance more than anything. Alright, so there's more hide in the Gigantosaurs. So we're going to pull all the hide out of them. Okay. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Hopefully we can find another purple OSD, no problem. Okay. Woolly Bow. Oh, you're cracking me up, man. I don't think you approve of what I'm doing. Yeah, so I think you're watching me go through all the loot right now, maybe. All the stuff I had to leave behind. It's okay. It really is. Alright, let's take the hide out of this guy. Yeah, and look at how much health they have. OSD, more like OCD. Nice. Alright, we got meteors coming down. Hopefully we don't get hit by one. I've never been hit by one before. I don't know what it would do. It just like automatically kills me and all my Gigantosaurs. I would be super not pleased. Oh, I hear an OSD dropping. The customer is always right, Havoc. Now, that's an interesting concept. One that I kind of like deep down, I feel is not always correct. Like, what if the customer isn't right? You know what I mean? Yeah, like, I've never really had a, like, what you would think, like a standard retail job. But I did work as a realtor, and I still am a realtor. And, you know, not all my clients have always been right, you know, and, you know, a lot of their accusations weren't right. But I know what you mean. Alright, so I think we got everything. Everything should be all set. We'll move on to the next one. Try not to get nailed by a meteor. I don't know. I wonder if it might be smart just to hide out until the meteor storm is done. I won't get hit. I'll just try to keep a lookout. I feel like if I'm gonna get hit by one, like, I'm not gonna be able to dodge it. You know, I'll just kind of, I don't think it will land in the city. So I'll just kind of, get to the next OSD through here. Or at least get closer. And hopefully that's a purple one over there. That would be outstanding. No, I know, okay. I know you meant it as a joke. I got a little deep into it. The philosophy of, whoa! That meteor just blew that element vein apart. Wow. I didn't know that could happen either. Alright, let's see if we can see what color that OSD is over there. Oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to see that through the Argent's fat neck. Oh yeah, that's too far away. And these meteor storms last forever. Should be almost done though. I don't want to risk it. Don't jinx the purple OSD. Yeah, I know. The best way to not jinx something is to doubt. And I doubt that that is a purple OSD. So, by thinking that, if it is a purple OSD, I'll be like, oh, surprise, what great news. Now, if I were expecting it to be a purple OSD, I'd be disappointed if it weren't. And if it were a purple OSD, then I wouldn't be that excited about it because the assumption had already been made. Life lesson right there, you guys. Always expect the worst, that way you're never disappointed. Wouldn't that have been really, like, shitty if one of those meteors landed right in the middle of my Giga force? Okay, it looks like that's it. Nice. Oh, and there's an OSD dropping right over there. So if this one isn't purple, we can just move on to the next. Yeah, my Argent's getting pretty encumbered with all the stuff that I'm carrying. I have that vault right... Hey, what's up, Red Grin? I have that vault right in the middle of the city. I can just drop all my stuff off there. Which I might have to do sooner than later. Okay, so it's the yellow one. I'm just going to activate and then leave it. During the live stream last night, I think those Brontos were stuck there during that. They're still there. I would have thought that they would have been rendered out. Come on. Oh. Oh, interesting. So, okay says, but if you're doubting it purposefully and have a plan to get said good thing, you will most likely not get that good thing. Ah! But what if you already went into the mindset with that already established as a rule? Like you're aware of it, so just being aware of that point might actually nullify any superstitious effect it might have otherwise. No, okay, I wasn't playing Anthem last night. The open beta for Anthem ended Sunday night. Last night I did ARK. I did kind of what I'm doing tonight in the previous night's live stream, last night's live stream. But I never found a Purple Purple OSD to do last night. And I felt like I shorted the people that were watching the live stream, because at the very end of the live stream I did find a Purple OSD and it was just getting activated, and that's when my game froze, which it almost never does. And so I felt like my viewers got kind of screwed. That's why I went out of my way today to start off the live stream with a Purple OSD. And we got another one right here. Oh man, this probably isn't the best location for it though, because I could easily see the Gigas falling down there and not being able to get back up and back to the OSD. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check and see what this other OSD is. Hopefully this one's purple, but I highly doubt it. In which case we'll just have to do that first one we just looked at. Okay, it says, damn, it just goes deeper and deeper. That's what she said. Maybe I should age restrict my, or that's what she said, jokes too vulgar? I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to try... Yeah, actually, during last night's live stream, I found one Purple OSD. And I kind of flew around it looking for a good spot to drop my Gigas. And I accidentally activated it. And I became a liability to myself, which is very rare of a thing to happen. Oh, and I figured out what was wrong with the cryo sickness thing, the permanent cryo sickness. I am such an idiot. Okay, so just because I just left them for a while just to see what would happen, and it turns out that like when they stand up and the cryo sickness isn't done yet, it's not because the cryo sickness is supposed to be over, which was my assumption, and it was a stupid assumption, but yeah, so they'll stand up and it will still say cryo sickness and I can't do anything with them. I thought it was a glitch. I thought the cryo sickness was supposed to be over with. But it turns out I just had to wait like another 3 minutes or so. Yeah, it doesn't take too terribly long. Alright, while they're chilling, another OSD just fell. Oh, there you go, okay. Thanks, man. Welcome back, Icarus. Ooh, now that's a location for a Purple OSD right over there. I've never done one over there because it's always been purple. We'll go take a quick look at it. And by the time I get back to the previous, the OSD that I just left, my Gigas should be out of cryo sickness. So I figured during that time, might as well go and check and see what this OSD is. And sometimes you can see it from pretty far away with the spyglass. I don't know if this is close enough yet. Doesn't help that there's trees right in the way. Is that blue? Wow. I didn't think a blue OSD would drop up here. I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to get a little bit closer. Yeah, that's blue. Wow. Okay. Well, let's go do this purple one. So, does anybody remember what wave I made it to on that last purple OSD? I think I made it to 2022 or so. And I could have kept going. I think the orbital supply drop was at 40% health still. Okay, so I do have that little outpost in the middle of the city. I'm just going to drop off all the hide and stuff real quick. And then my Gigas should for sure be out of cryo sickness by the time I get back then. Okay asks me, what is your favorite type of chocolate candy? Now that brings up another philosophical question, okay? Is chocolate considered a candy? Now I want everybody to think about that real carefully, because when I think of candy, and I don't know what the Webster's Dictionary says about that, but when I think of candy, I think of like Jolly Ranchers or candy canes or Laffy Taffy. But chocolate, I think chocolate might be in like a different category. But anyway, to answer your question, what would be my favorite chocolate candy? Let's see here. I would say... Now, do you mean like an everyday type of chocolate candy, or do you mean like a special treat? Like something that you only get once in a while because it's, you know, it's expensive or something? Because, yeah, I like Crunch Bars. I like Crunch Bars a lot. I think that's probably my favorite chocolate bar, if I had to choose one. Alright, so from all dinos, I'm going to grab Hide. Oh, actually, I'm just going to exit out. From all dinos, I'm going to grab the Hide and then put it into the S plus vault. Okay, so that whole time I got 15,654 Hide, and that's almost enough to make another Giga Saddle. Oh, there we go. So I did get enough to make another Giga Saddle. What else is my... Yeah, we'll just shove all this stuff in there. All this stuff I don't need. Yeah, so lots of pretty decent loot from that last purple OSD. 4,000 elemental dust from one OSD. And then 100, 200, 3, and 4, 5. So 550 actual element from completing the purple OSD, getting up to wave 20 or so. I think I made it to like wave 22 maybe. Alright. Alright, I want to keep... Where'd it go? Oh, right there. I want to keep that food on me. Almost ready. Yeah, let's just... There we go. Lots of prep. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, that should be fine. And I don't think it's going to be necessary to heal my Gigas. I think that they're going to be just fine. If I wanted to be really hardcore about stuff, I would, but I think that they're at that point where they're just so monstrous that they don't really need any help. And the only way to fail this is if the Purple OSD gets destroyed. Look at that. Pantera! Alright, I think they're ready to go. They shouldn't need to be leveled, really. If anything, they just got like 1 level, so ready to go. Yeah, that sucks that there's that ridge right there, because they're going to fall down there and they won't be able to get back up here very easily to protect the OSD. I can foresee that being a problem. Alright, no worries, Icarus. Alright, I'm ready. That'd be nice if Wildcard put just like a button or something. Just something on the OSD where you can just go up and like hit E or something to start the waves coming. There we are. And it begins. Second Purple OSD of the night. Alright, so we got 4 wyverns. 5 wyverns? Oh my god. 6 wyverns? It's pretty crazy. Here they come. Oh, that was great. Oh, my Gigas can run up that wall. Oh, that's good news. I was worried about that. Those wyverns got absolutely smashed. Oh my god. Damn, okay. You're super hardcore over there, man. Icarus is fine. He doesn't have to hear what I'm saying. I've got a wife. I'm used to that. She probably just heard me say that through the door. I'm just kidding, hon. All right. They are coming. Yeah, it was just a week ago I was chasing down the wyverns on a Pteranodon, trying to kill the wyverns with a, having a barrel roll into them like 15 times to kill one. These Gigas just chomp, chomp, wyvern dead, level 500 just gone. Those Gigas are getting a little too far away for my liking. Get back here. Alright, and then here comes the flood. Okay says that he had a cousin who used to say I'm kidding a lot. I always thought it'd be funny, like, if you just, like, punch someone in the face really hard and afterwards you're like, I'm just kidding. Or to, like, do a really messed up prank and then afterwards just go like, don't worry, I was just kidding. Yeah, this wave is super easy. Ah, there it is. Nice. Whoa, what's going on? They knocked me off. Alright, that's cool. We'll just sit above it. I'm not even worried about it. Yeah, come on back for round 2. How is that Rex not getting killed? Kill it! Criminy. Wow. So easy. Well, I shouldn't say so easy. It was always really difficult until these beautiful Gigas came along. Alright, just go over there and kill it. That should conclude that wave, I think. What are we missing? Not seeing any corrupted dinos sitting around. I wonder if it could be this one right here. Yeah. Calicatherium to the rescue. Yeah, okay. So that's a level what? 318, yeah, that's definitely... I'm only gonna bring one, because I don't want to have to mess around trying to get them all back afterwards. There it goes. Please make it up that. Okay, awesome. Okay, it says, story. Person walks in a bank and robs it, but before he leaves he says, I'm kidding. And it turns the bag of money. Oh, did you see in China that's actually a prank that's happening? These women, mostly women, I think some guys are doing it in China as well, but I think it's mostly women, they go into these jewelry stores and they ask to try a piece of jewelry on, and then like when the specialist, the person working there, gets distracted with something, they like run to the other side of the store like they're gonna like run out, but then they stop and then they look at another piece of jewelry. Pretty decent prank. probably scares the crap out of the people working at the jewelry store. It's actually kind of interesting. I just started playing Payday 2 with Lazarus. So I'm actually going to be probably playing that tonight after the gym. But if you're unfamiliar with Payday 2, like, you have to go and perform these heists. You know, like break into banks and steal all the money, or break into jewelry stores and steal all the jewelry. And then, if you can get out of it, you know, whatever you steal in that amount of time, you can use that money to spend on things. Really fun game. It's actually probably one of my favorite games, to be honest. Even though I haven't played it for a long time. Kind of been hoping that Payday 3 would just come out eventually, but it doesn't seem to be. There doesn't seem to be any rumors or news or anything like that about it coming out. Ah, there it is. Oh, he's almost made it. There we go. Hopefully that was it. Oh, no, there's another stag right there. Alright. Hopefully we're going to make it to the next round now. Wow, that was only wave 3. That other OSD, we're going through the waves like crazy just because I didn't have to go and hunt down the randos. Yeah, some OSD locations are definitely better than others. And this one doesn't seem to be super great. What are we missing here? That one's only level 30, so that's definitely not part of the waves. Where hides the last corrupted dino? Only level 30. No, that can't be it. God, this is so lame. Oh, there it is. What the F? God, if I would have just stayed put, it would have just, like, come to me. Alright. Do you know what a fortnight is? Icarus says 2 weeks. Yep, that's right. You guys ever watch The Cable Guy? I actually learned what a fortnight was. The Cable Guy with Jim Carrey, there's a scene where he's at medieval times, and he goes, "Dost thou have a mug of ale for me and my mate? For we have been pitched in battle for a fortnight, and have a king's thirst for the mighty brew that thou might have for thus." And I was always like, well, what's a fortnight? And I looked it up. Never forgot it. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh yeah, now this is a real wave. Send it. Okay, right now I'm munching on M&Ms. What kind of M&Ms? Do you go for the peanuts or do you go for the original? Oh, they also have the crunch M&Ms now too. The ones that are like crunch bars, like they have the rice inside of the M&M, so it has like that super crunchy texture. I was actually surprised to learn. I can't believe I remember this. But back when I was in middle school, let's see here, about 1,000 years ago, I read the E.T. book, and I don't know if it was the official E.T. the extraterrestrial book, but like in the movies, E.T. eats Reese's Pieces, right? Well, in the book, it says that E.T. liked and ate M&Ms. So I don't know whose mess up that was. It was either Steven Spielberg's or whoever wrote the book. Alright, we'll just let the last slowpokes get here. Last time I went to try to hunt down the last corrupted dino, I ended up actually wasting time. Ooh, caramel M&Ms? What? Do you put them in the freezer, or do you just eat them raw? At room temp. Like, anything chocolate I get, I always put in the freezer. That way, like, when you go to eat it, like, there's that extra crunch. Oh, man. Reese's for the win, Brent says. Yeah, I would say I'd probably prefer Reese's. Well, it depends, because there's so many different types of M&Ms. I guess it would just depend on what mood I was in. Reese's for the win. Best candy ever. That's a respectable choice. Alright, next round. Making some headway finally. I guess what's kind of nice about this location is I think the OSD's taking less damage, and that might have something to do with my Gigas being better off to start with this time around. Like the last Purple OSD that I did earlier, like I didn't, like that was the first time taking these Gigas out. Now they do a ton more melee damage. Spamming Oreos is the best. Spamming Oreos. I haven't had an Oreo in so long, but like when I was younger, I would eat a whole 3-row package with like a half a gallon of milk. Mmm. Yeah, I actually got so much crap from that last Purple OSD, I couldn't even carry it. I could barely carry all of it on my Argent. I'm wondering if this time will be kind of the same. And, you know, hopefully I can get past level or wave 30. And then that way I can kind of, like, judge and see if, like, maybe I got more loot the more waves I get. And I don't remember, was it you, Icarus, who said that there's a potential 50 waves? That'd be really cool to hit the max level. Someone else in one of my live streams in the chat said that there's like an indefinite amount, so I'm not sure. Oh, get off of me. Yeah, for anyone who's watching chat, the reason why you see so much green pop up, like I land on this and then I hit K on the keyboard and it brings me to camera mode. And while I'm in camera mode, I don't see any of the damage that my Gigas are doing, so when I exit out of camera mode, it then shows all the damage that had been done prior to me entering camera mode. Here they come. It was Icarus? Yeah, I thought so. God, these Gigas are just brutal. Yeah, I actually, So the max, I know I say this, but I say it regularly just in case someone that's new in chat doesn't know. But the max wild dino level cap on this file is 300, and I found a level 360 tech Rex. So because it was tech, it was able to go past the wild dino max level cap. So I was trying to find a high level female, like another tech Rex female at like 350 or above, or 330 and above I would have accepted, and I just could never find one. And I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because otherwise I probably won't have gone with a Giga army. I probably would have went with a Rex army, which would have just been, you know, just as effective really. I probably would have needed more of them, which, to be honest, might actually be more advantageous, because then you have more bodies on the ground capable of interfering from the corrupted dinos hitting the OSD. But really, I mean, I could do the same with Gigas. Like, now that I have a good breeding setup for the Gigas, like, I could breed as many as I wanted. But, like, how many do I really want to mess around with? You know, how many do I want to carry in cryopods? And then, you know, right now the bottleneck is just making the saddles for them. Spam flavored Oreos. Yuck. Yeah, I'm familiar with Spam as. Spam actually was created in World War II. And I think that they gave it to the soldiers, you know, for protein and salt. Yeah, it comes in a can and it's like, it's meat, I think. But like the soldiers that were in Hawaii ate it all the time. And so it actually created a culture that lives to this day in Hawaii of Spam. Like, it's kind of known that like Hawaii and Spam are kind of synonymous in a way. Like, whenever I hear the word Spam now, I think of Hawaii. Yeah, and they got all different kinds. They got smoked Spam, they've got the original, they've got different types of flavored Spam. But like, as soon as I open a can of it, I'm just like... like, it just doesn't seem natural to me. Hell, it might be good. It might be delicious. But I doubt it's healthy at all. Yeah, my wife and I actually eat really clean. You know, we cook every night. You know, we make well-rounded breakfast and a well-rounded dinner. And that's more of her than it is me. Like, I can get by with a big plate of French fries, you know, or a PB&J. What is this guy doing? How about? Yeah, so my wife actually keeps me a lot healthier than I would otherwise be. Oh, Spam is made in Minnesota? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I just kind of assumed, well, it wouldn't make sense if it were made in Hawaii because Spam was brought there from America originally. If I had to make Spam, like if I were handed a can of Spam right now and I was told, you need to make something with this and eat it, I think what I would do is I would cut into like 1/4-inch slices and fry it and then like douse it with pepper and like put it in a sandwich or something. Whoa! Gigas were doing work. Look at all that damage. Alright, okay, here comes that. I bet you that trike is the last one for this round. cold coffee. There's just something about cold coffee that's kind of gross, but I still want the caffeine. So I'll just freaking drink it anyway. I love how the wyverns try to like dive down to attack the Gigas, and they just like try to end up flying through the wall of Havocs, and they just get destroyed. Yeah, it's kind of a shame if, in fact, in PvP you can't get away with having the Gigas this close to the OSD. Yeah, because someone was telling me that their Gigas would actually damage the OSD, which, if that were the case, I couldn't get away with this. Okay, says, if you were told to eat 10 cans of pure spam for 10,000, would I? That depends. What time am I allotted to eat the 10 cans of pure spam? Like, are we talking in the matter of 24 hours? Or maybe over the span of a week? Because the time frame is what would matter with that question. Jeez, there. I don't think the OSD has taken much damage at all yet. Like, nothing can get past this wall of Gigas. Let's see here. Yeah, it's still at 93% health. We're on wave 8. 3 hostiles remaining. There was 2. There's a third one somewhere. I wonder if it could get snagged behind this rock right here. No? What in the F? Level 30 Rex, that wouldn't be it. No. Oh, maybe it's... That's the worst thing with doing these OSDs, it's just... Oh, I bet you that... Yeah, there it is. I bet it's that trike right there. Holding us up. Okay, now I got a mess on my hands. I gotta try to get these Gigas back. Oh yeah, look at that. It's already spawned. No. I should have only brought 1 Giga with me. Well, it looks like they're spawn killing them at least, but that doesn't really help with protecting the OSD. At all. Yeah, I just messed up. Shoot. Alright, well, we've got 1 here. That's better than nothing. That was a lot of unnecessary damage. That was my bad. Oh. Okay, it's at 73% health. That's still okay. I won't make that same mistake again, though. Lesson learned. Yeah, if I have to track down the last corrupted dino again, I'll just take 1 Giga with me. Alright, let's see here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Gigas here. That means I'm missing 1. Oh, just over here chilling. And then there's, yeah, okay. So my Gigas over there are sound and neutral, so they should be able to take care of that, no problem. I'm going to take this Giga up here, if he'll move. There we go. Alright, that should be it, I would guess. Yeah, there we go, finally. Got the troops back together. Well, that Wyvern almost about made it past them. I'm actually kind of amazed at how good the Gigas are at killing the Wyverns. I kind of just figured that the Wyverns would just like kind of fly around so fast that the Gigas would snap at the Wyvern but miss. But yeah, no, the Gigas are pretty accurate with their maws. Keep them coming. Two stags on the way. Yeah, I bet you my Gigas have gotten quite a few more levels since we started this Purple OSD now too, so they're probably even crazier than what they're at right now. I'll mess with that after I'm done with this OSD. Okay, hopefully that'll be it. We're missing one, of course. Come on up, guys. Alright, you know what? Let's level him up. That one's only got 1 level? What? How's that even possible? Alright, let's dump out their inventories real quick. I want that hide. Oh shoot. Put everything I want to keep inside the Argent. That way I can just do a 100% dump of everything. Okay, next round is starting. Alright. Nothing gets by the wall of havoc. Wow, they just wiped out that whole route. If you guys are in chat, are chatting, and I'm not responding, I don't know. Sometimes YouTube, what it does is it just it'll just stop showing me the chat, and then usually when I hit refresh, it will show all the new chat that had happened since I had last refreshed. So just making sure you guys know that I'm not ignoring you. I try to respond to everybody. The only real reason why I wouldn't respond is because I just simply didn't see the chat come through. Alright, well... Okay, there's the last one right down there. So we'll grab... We'll just grab one of the Gigas. Oakley. Bring on the next round. I really like the last OSD location. Like, I didn't really have to do anything. I just had to sit there. With this one, there's more obstructions, it seems. Those 2 Gigas are holding down the fort over there. Okay, Icarus just said yes. Okay, thank you for saying something so I know that chat's working. Yeah, I don't know how many waves of this I'm going to do. I was hoping to just keep going. But this location is a little bit of a nuisance, I guess. Like, I can't just get through the waves super quickly. Oh. Just think of the meaty goodness. Icarus would eat 10 cans of pure spam for 10,000. I would too, but again, it would depend on the time frame we're talking about here. Alright, hopefully that stag is the last one for this wave. Oh, there we go. All right. Next round, initialized. All right, sounds good. Okay, you have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Always appreciated. Oh my God, let me out of here. Those two just went all the way down there. They got it. Alright, sounds good, Icarus. You have a good night as well. Yeah, swing by early for tomorrow's live stream, and we'll try to get you set up to join me in the King Titan fight. Yeah, nothing's getting past these Gigas as long as I just kind of stay in the middle here. Okay, hopefully this Stegosaur is the last one. Nope. Alright, I'm just gonna proactively go after these last few stragglers. Try to make it through these waves as quickly as possible. That should be it. Oh, that Giga's all up in my space. There. Alright, what are we missing? We're missing one, of course. Is that it? The Dilophosaur? No. Yeah, this is definitely... Oh, what was that? Rock Drake? Whatever it is glitched out right there. Oh, there it is. Oh, Reaper King. Okay, so that should have been the last one. Okay. Wow. Easter egg hunt. This looks like it will be a pretty hefty wave. Yeah, those Reaper Kings can hold their own. Like, way better than most things, anyway. That would suck if they had enraged Reaper Kings. Those things would be devastators. Welcome back, Icarus, once again. Yeah, I was hoping to, I got your Steam name. I think that was towards the top of the chat. Let me look. Oh, I didn't see earlier when you said that the stream had a dislike. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I get a lot of dislikes. Maybe I'm just not a very likable person. I don't know. Maybe maybe they don't like how I have some mods on. You know, like I don't have anything crazy. Like, I guess the craziest mod would be the automated resource pump mod. Like that's probably the most ridiculous thing that I have. The other ones are like S+. I mean, that just improves the game. Classic flyers, like that just gives my flyers more stamina. But the way I'm doing things, I guess I don't really need it. You know, like I never run out of stamina, like because of the way that I bred my dinos, and since the max wild dino level cap is 300, like I can obviously get more stamina just because everything's higher level. So maybe people don't like that. Maybe they're looking for like official, and maybe that's why they would dislike it as well. You know, I have no idea. It doesn't bother me though. You know, I can see how it might bother some people. I've grown a pretty thick skin in my day, though. Yeah, let's see here. I worked construction for 4 years, starting off when I was 16. And the crew that I worked with was not nice to me. Like, that was my entrance into growing a thick skin. And then I worked in a gourmet kitchen, and then I joined the Navy. So I've been around. Been around some pretty unhappy employers. I feel like I could do this all day. I might, you know, I might just not push it. I might just make that a whole different stream. Like, running the Purple OSD all the way to wave 50. Because at this rate, this is going to take for flipping ever. And I know you don't have all night, Icarus, so I'd like to make sure that we're all good to go on Steam. Oh, you know what I also just thought of? I guess someone might dislike this video. Because, like, well, I don't know. I think my thumbnail's pretty good. Like, it shows the Giga and it shows the King Titan trophy. You know, implying that I'm raising the Gigas for the King Titan fight. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna actually end it right here. After this next wave, anyway. Yeah, enemies are still coming. I don't want to get surprised by a rock drake while I'm looting stuff. That would be terrible. I think it would kill me, like, instantly. hopefully that, well, so it looked like some stuff was able to spawn in. Hopefully this won't take too long, though, to kind of empty them out, because the OSD will disappear, I think, if I don't open it within a relatively small amount of time. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, I can't see anything. I never bring a scythe with me. Oh. Oh my god, Gigas, relax. Alright. Yeah, so I don't think this is as much stuff as I got last time. I mean, it's still a lot, you know, but, ooh, yellow mech. We don't want any of this stuff weighing me down. Yeah, I was really hoping to get some mech modules, and I don't think I will get any at this rate. Alright, we got one more pile. Last hope. Star Wars style. Alright. Any mech modules? No. Well, I could build another mech. That's kind of cool, I guess. I don't think I'll dump the resources into doing that unless something happens to the mech that I've got right now, which is a near perfect mech, so hopefully I don't compromise that. Alright. Pull all the hide off of the Gigas. Throw it into the Argentavis. 17,000, nice. So, with everything I did tonight, I'll be able to make 2 more Giga saddles. Alright, and you know what? I'll just clean up the rest of the inventory later. I'm going to wrap up the stream here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. That's very much appreciated. You know, it's nice getting to hang out and play games with you guys. So, anyway, tomorrow should be King Titan time, Gamma King Titan, and then that way we can just get to the Beta Titans. We'll breeze through those with the same exact Gigas. They shouldn't be a problem. Obviously, the Desert Titan's a flyer. I already have an Argent army ready to go for that, and then we can move on to the Alpha stuff, and I'll tame the Alpha Titans. So, tomorrow, 6 o'clock p.m. Central Time, King Titan, Gamma, against these Gigas. I don't think it's going to stand a chance. Not even close, so we'll see. Icarus, stick around if you want. And then during the stream end screen, we can chat and get you added to my Steam. So, thank you all for watching, and hope to see you tomorrow night.